All right, y'all. So since I've started YouTube, there've been so many damn marketing brands trying to pump fake me to try and sell me nonsense, man. The only company that I trust that I've seen put in work to get niggas more damn followers is Make You Famous. Obviously, everyone needs a strong marketing team around them. So far, Make You Famous has met my expectations. If you do music, if you sell things, if you model, or like me, you just do YouTube, then they'll do what you're looking for. You know what I mean? And grow your following pretty quickly. So if that's what you're looking for, click the link below, email them to see all subscription deals. You feel what I'm saying? And no, I'm not being paid to say this shit, man. It's your boy Banks. Come on now. All I do is true talks. You feel me? What up, YouTube? It's your boy Banks, and I'm back at it again with another video. It's True Talks. Because True Talks. All right, let's get straight right into it. So, you already know, man. We'll be doing the Eastern Conference Finals preview. And you already know it's the Raptors. This time they're on the road versus the Milwaukee Bucks. This is the matchup everyone wanted to see. As much as people wanted Boston because obviously they think it's easier for the Raptors, this is a matchup everybody outside wanted to see. This is what they wanted to see. Giannis versus Kawhi. Match the hell up. Guard each other. This is what I want to see, man. Who has the dog? Who is ready? More proper, serve him like hot spaghetti. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is the best time of the year. This is what I'm talking about. So we're going to dive into the play styles and see what the predictions are, man. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So you already know first seed. So Milwaukee has the home court advantage. So that's big. That's crucial because you already know Raptors at home is more, not for Kawhi, but the role players. That's when they less nervous. But we already saw what happened in Game 7. But they're normally less nervous, especially earlier in the series. You know what I'm saying? So, but they still have the ability to win on the road. Like Game 4 was a crucial game they won on the road versus Philly. But at the end of the day, this is not no Philly. It's not no Philly. Philly, like I said, if they just play good defense, you can even gap and recover all the mistakes. You can even get away with mistakes because their shooting isn't that elite. They have literally a nigga who can't shoot, but you get what I'm saying, and there's no threat creating in the spots where he can't shoot. Giannis is a different breed. Giannis is different. Listen, Giannis can't shoot like that, but one, he'll still take the shot. Two, he has handle and he will create. He will force you. Even if you're sagging off, he will force to get the bucket. He'll hit you with an in and out, length 2 steps from 3-point line, layup. Spin from 3-point line, layup. The length. You get what I'm saying? The length. The creating. Up and under. Hey! Can make some free throws. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is not transition to a push. Has the dog in his head. You're not guarding me. Forcing the issue. This is not Ben Simmons. This is why Ben Simmons, John, even though they can't shoot, they're not even on the same stratosphere. Not on the same level at all. Not at all. I don't want to hear, please don't bring no Ben Simmons ever close to this nigga. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, when it comes to Giannis, as you've seen, Game 1 of the Celtics was the blueprint. Because I've said the blueprint from time. Let Giannis score 80. I don't care. It's all twos. One, when I say let him score 80, that doesn't mean just give him easy buckets. That means guard him. Make him still hit tough shots, body up, cut off the spins, make it tough for him. But if you score an 80 off those, it's all twos. It's all twos. You know what I'm saying? Once you help off the off Giannis and you help off the shooters, once you double Giannis, help off the shooters, it's lights out. Lights out. It's straight, it's game over. Especially at their home, it's game over. And then they get confident and all of a sudden they start creating dribble penetration, kick out, making layups, doing all kinds of stuff, especially in fast break too. You got to cut off the shooting. Make them shoot contested shots. They're elite open shooters. They're not elite contested shot shooters. Only 2 guys can shoot contested shot shooting, and you're like, that might. Middleton and Mirotic. Everybody else contested shots, I contested, it's off. It's rebound. George Hill's not hitting contested splashes on your head top all day, every day. No. Bledsoe, no. Those guys, no. Even Connaughton, no. Only one, maybe Ilyasova, but even then, you contest it, you live and die. But Mirotic and Middleton, those two, if you force them to contest it regardless, they're still not Steph and Clay. It's not a high percentage, but they can still hit it. But you live and die. In basketball and playoffs, you pick and choose. You force people into the lowest percentage shot and into their weakness. You don't guard everything the exact same, because if you do that, the chances of them shooting their weaknesses is going to lower, because if you guard everything the exact same, that's a mistake. For instance, if I guard Giannis the same way I guard him in the paint, the same way I guard him at 3-point line, it's a mistake because now he can blow by me because I'm that tight. You know what I'm saying? So it actually leads me to now allowing his strength instead of forcing him to his weakness. To force someone to their weaknesses, you have to guard them different. He's at 3-point line, I sag off. Yes, I'll give you open, but it's your weakness. So I rather live with, if I have to choose, I can't live with you doing your strength. I'd rather force you to do your weakness. Until you hit that steady, then I contest. Now you might get your strengths. But listen, if he hits 2 threes, don't overreact. That's what people do in this NBA. They overreact. Bruh. He can hit 5 threes in a row, and I still will leave that nigga open. The more the game goes, the pressure the game rises. You know what I mean? He's not hitting that consistently. He's not. Let him shoot his weaknesses. Middleton, force him to contested shot. That is a weakness. He can still hit here and there, but it's a low percentage. These guys aren't, bruh. They're not on the level of the Damians and all. They're not on that level for a reason. Don't give them open shots. So the game plan I would do is I would put Kawhi on Giannis. Listen. People are like, no length. One, he has strength. One, he has IQ. He has the quickness. He has handles he can cookie. You can't just, unless they put you can't put Ibaka on. That's blow by you know why. That Ibaka doesn't have good one-on-one D. Gasol will get beat. Kawhi is the only guy. Pascal, I don't trust. Ideally, it should be Pascal. Ideally, it should be Pascal, but his IQ, I don't trust it. Kawhi's the only one I trust. Go put Pascal on Mirotic. Put Pascal on Mirotic, but the problem is the nigga will overhelp. See, it all comes, this HC series is going to come down to Pascal's defense. Actually, if you think of it, if I was a coach, now that I'm thinking of it, I would actually put Pascal on Giannis because Giannis has not shown me the ability to not overhelp. So to erase his overhelping, I'll give him one-on-one defensive responsibility. He can't overhelp. Just play good one-on-one defense. He's going to get sus sometimes, but at the end of the day, it's twos. You know what I'm saying? In this situation, I'll put Pascal on Giannis. Yep. I'll put Pascal on Giannis. Tell him to sag off. Tell him to play at least good defense. Force Giannis to be the one to kill. You know what I'm saying? He has length. He could still maybe block him at the rim. Just try and make him cut off those spins. I know he's going to get abused on some angles in situations. But at the end of the day, I have to live by that because Pascal overhelping is the worst chain reaction you could ever do. Because if you doubles, then you kick, and then one guy, and getting them hot is the biggest mistake. I have to pick and choose. Like I said, picking and choosing. I put Pascal on Giannis, 100%. Once I do that, Kawhi, trust Kawhi. Even then, those guys, I can trust them overhelping because they're so smart that they can, especially Kawhi, he can overhelp, gap, and then recover and go back. Or he can gap, and then if he's stuck, Danny rotate and he rotates and gets him. Or Kyle Lowry rotates and Kawhi goes out over there. You get what I'm saying? I can trust them overhelping as opposed to Pascal overhelping. You get what I'm saying? Gasol will obviously guard Lopez. You get what I'm saying? Gasol will guard Lopez. I'll put Lowry on Bledsoe. Yeah, put Lowry on Bledsoe. Lowry actually has good D. Cut that shit off. Just the blow by is going to be a problem. Sag off him a little bit. He has a slow release. You can contest by the time he shoots. That's what you got to do. Middleton, I'm putting Danny on. I'm putting Kawhi on him. Kawhi or Danny, either one. But it probably would be Kawhi would probably guard Mirotic because save his energy. You get what I'm saying? He's an elite defender and he can gap and go back or whatever the case is. And they'll put Danny on Middleton 100%. That's probably what they'll do. And honestly, you can lock that shit up. Force Pascal to lock up Giannis, and you can lock that shit up. That will be my game plan. Don't overhelp. And then on offense, you already know. You just have to go through Kawhi or die. That's what you have to do. This team is different. They're going to double team Kawhi when he gets to the paint. They're going to collapse OD like what Sixers started to do. That's the weakness. So it's on Raptors. The Raptors have to hit open shots this series. They have to. And if it's not working, Kawhi, do what you did in Game 7. Just pull up in the gaps. Well, there wasn't that many gaps, but force gaps. Force pull up. Just don't even go to the paint. You have to carry. It's all on you. But based off of how I think, based off of how the play styles go, the bench has to show what the Raptors obviously. It's going to be an easier way for the Raptors to play the bench because that Lowry Van Vliet lineup is going to work because they have smaller length. They play Hill and Connaughton together. Unless they put Connaughton in the starting lineup, but it didn't work since the Celtics, so they're probably going to leave it the way it is and not fix it because it's not broke. You get what I'm saying? So, and that's a smart Coach Bud. So they're going to leave Connaughton and they're going to leave George Hill on the bench unit. That means Van Vliet and Lowry can play with the bench unit because those are smaller guards. You get what I'm saying? And you can stop penetration, etc. Norman Powell could play in this series too. You know what I'm saying? So We'll see how the bench plays, man. The bench should be more the bench normally is more comfortable versus Milwaukee, but then again, it's playoffs. It's different. It's different levels. The regular season shit don't matter. So we'll see how that goes. It just Kawhi or die. Giannis, I think, plays to start the second quarter. He plays kind of like Embiid's rotation or KD's rotation, where he plays the whole. He normally plays like maybe up to 4 minutes left, comes out, and then, and then kind of starts the quarter. He does kind of the weird rotation like that KD does. So that's going to be a problem because there's going to be a point where Kawhi's off and Giannis is on. All right? Like to start the quarters. That's going to be a problem. Like you heard me here say now, that's going to be a problem. I can see it. But at the end of the day, it comes down to Kawhi versus Giannis and the play style. Who's going to help off who? Because these guys are shooters and Raptors don't have shooters. So they could get away with helping off. So it's a tougher play style wise. It's going to be tougher for Giannis, for Kawhi to carry, tougher for the Raptors to get through because anyone who has shooters is the most ideal situation for a player because spacing is there. They can't double, and if they double, you can see the pass easier. The angle of the pass is better because you can see it. When Kawhi, that's why Kawhi gets turnovers. Oh, it's Kawhi. No, a lot of the times, yes, he should pass early, but if you know basketball, when you hold the ball, the double most of the times leaves. They double for a moment, then they leave. So if you just pass ASAP, some of the time just cookies. Also, too, because the way they're doubling, they know this guy's not a shooter. Even though if he's in an open angle, he's not a shooter. So they cut off the angle by gapping off in the passing angle. And the guy's directly behind the passer. You can't just pass it. You know what I mean? Because if he does a bounce pass like this, the guy rotates cookies. It's a longer pass. If he does an overhead pass, he's directly in the angle that the guy could put his hands up and he tips it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why sometimes Kawhi tries to dribble to get the angle or dribble out of it to reset. So it's like, okay, no double. So, but sometimes he dribbles and the double follows him. And now he's creating the angle, making it worse. The guys don't relocate. So then when he passes it, like you saw with Ben Simmons, they're too close together. One guy cookies it or their hands get on it. Listen, Bucks defense, they're here. Bucks, they have a real coach. Coach Bud is a pop of it. You know what I mean? Like, listen, it ain't no games. Like this man will force you to your weaknesses. So it's gonna be a tough outing. But like I said, if Raptors do that overhelp shit and they don't play solid defense, this shit is over in 5. I'm telling you guys right now. Because those guys can shoot. It's over in 5. 6 at most, but it'll be over in 5 or 6. It won't be a tough one. Tough one is 6 and 7, but I say 5. It'll be over in 5. A sweep or 5. If they do that overhelp shit, that shit is blowout. Now, if they play solid defense and they play good, Raptors could win this. It's a long shot, but if you force Giannis, like I said, if fans follow my game plan and follow my vision and follow what I lay out, Giannis won't. If you force Giannis, sag off, even at mid range, force him to take the pull-up jumper. Force him. Sag off a bit. You can remember when a guy has the ball, know the rules. When your defender has the ball, you can stand in the paint. That's what Embiid. You can stand in the paint. Force him to do the floaters. Force him to do pull-ups. Force him to shoot threes. If you do that and that's your game plan, you could win this in 7 or 6. You can. You can win 2 at home, win on 1 on the road, and close it out at home. You can win this in 6. You can. That's, again, the same with this prediction. It's hard for me to make a prediction because I don't know who is who. But if I had to just guess, I would say Milwaukee. I'll say Milwaukee in 6. If I just had to guess, if both teams play at their elite level, it'll be Milwaukee in 6 because they actually have, like, you know what I mean? They actually have guys. But then again, I've seen their role players do nothing when you force them to create. I've seen Giannis do nothing when you force him to shoot. If they do that and they're smart, Raptors could win in 6. They can win in 6 or 7. They can. But at the end of the day, if I have to see and go look into the future and guess, it's likely to happen that Raptors overhelp and play bad defense because I haven't seen it yet. So if I had to, with a limb, I don't know. I don't see Raptors going to the finals. I don't see it because I don't see Raptors actually being smart. I don't see it. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. That's why I said, me making the Raptors prediction with the Sixers, it was more so I didn't trust the Sixers. I know with their no space in the bad turnovers, the doo-doo clutch, and I don't trust them. And I don't trust the guys who are shooting. Only one is Butler. I don't trust that. Or Redick, but they don't go to him. I don't trust them. And I don't trust that. That's why I was so confident in the Raptors. And even yet, they still sussed and made it go 7. It's supposed to be 5. So now you're facing Milwaukee, a team that actually, I don't trust the Raptors. Listen, unless somehow Nurse watched True Talks and got a flashback, got an epiphany. Oh, True is right. Let me do what he's saying. That chances of that is small. Chances of that is small. You know what I'm saying? Chances of that is small. So anyways, y'all know what I did with the predictions. It's kind of, both predictions are kind of, you know what I mean? The closer the rounds get, the more, the more in depth you have to be with these predictions. You can't just choose one and just say it. You can't, you know what I mean? You have to go into the context with them. So you know my context. It's all about context. That's what I do. You already know this. Kawhi, put them on notice, man. Nurse, bruh. It's Coach Bud. This is a more elite coach than Brett Brown, and you already were losing adjustments to him. You better wake the hell up. Man. God damn, yo. Anyways, it's True Talks. Because True Talks, you already know. Share, like, and subscribe. We gonna see, man. That's Wednesday. We gonna see, yo. We gonna see. Anyways, I'm out, man.